Grand rising, grand rising. Mine's up. My sheep power the prophet, goddesses, and love bugs. Grand rising. We are here today. Oh, yes, oh, yes. Mine's up, everybody. Grand rising, grand rising. And we are here today because I talked to you guys about us doing a clearing. Now, the clearing that I'm going to be doing with you guys today is going to remove a lot of toxic stuff, okay? It's going to remove, a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. It's going to remove resentment. It's going to remove unforgiveness. And the truth is that we all need this. We all need to experience this clearing. And so instead of me just doing it with my clients that I have, what I decided to do was do this with all of you so that for whoever is tuned in, that they can also receive and attune to the same frequency that I'm going to be attuning myself to, as well as my students who are locked in on the other side over here watching me share this with you. Grand rising, everybody. What's up, cousin Jermaine? I see you. Woo, woo. I hope everybody is having an amazing Sunday, and I hope I caught you guys at just the right time, right? There's no such thing as time, so every time is right now. It's right now. Mine's up, everybody. Who's that? What's up, Michael? I see you. Samantha Pearl, I see you. Grand rising. All right. So guys, if you're just tuning in with me and you're new to me, I am the founder of the Sheep Power the Prophet community. And what we're doing here is, well, first of all, I teach from a quantum physics aspect. Okay, so everything that I do comes from, universal law, the quantum field, and really just understanding who you are as an energetic being, getting you to understand that part, you know what I mean? Because I think we get it now about the whole physical, but now you need to understand who you are as spirit, okay? You need to be able to know that you have the power to move out all negativity, dense energies, and whatever else that may decide to come in your way and hinder you. And so we're going to get rid of some of that good today. So I want you guys to ride this out with me. I'm going to encourage everybody who's locked in to try this, okay? So I put these statements, I actually put them in the group, so you guys should actually be able to see the things that we're going to be releasing today, okay? And so the main thing, guys, is I was deciding whether I wanted to use some Zen, you know what I mean, and get some Zen energy going on. You guys know I love to be in my feminine, right? I love to be in my feminine. Grand rising, cousin, I see you. Hey, boo, thank you so much. That's my baby, Alora, my earth angel, and I am her earth angel, but she really helped me so much coming into this awakening state in my life. So she is like my forever bestie, okay? Yes. All right, guys, so let's hop on into this energy healing because we need it. Share it in the groups that you might have and just invite some people over into the Sheep Power the Prophet community, because I don't think that if you share it and the person is not a member, then they won't be able to join us. You know what I mean? They won't be able to actually see, all right? So go ahead, if you got some groups and some people that may be into this, this whole energy thing, because that's just where I am. I'm being transparent with who I am, and I've been being transparent with who I am for a real long time now. And so, I'm going to share with you guys the things that I have done that have helped me along the way and that have changed my life, along my journey and made things better for me in so many different ways. All right. And so that's what I want to work on with you guys today, is just kind of share a little bit of me with you. I don't know where this thing. Oh, here we go, right? Like, here we go. Here we go with this crazy thing. Where's okay, there it is. All right. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to share me with you. Grand rising, everybody. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and release some of these toxic energies that's hindering us, holding us down, holding us back, and all that other stuff. But guys, truthfully, I know that we've been told for the longest, like, that, certain things are holding us back and stuff like that or whatever. But guys, it's just energy that's holding us back,
so
Exactly. I love what Leah just said, because you should be bugging. I know we went through this last night. Okay, so I love what Alora just said, and she said, basically, I'm just speaking my love vibe, and that's the honest to God truth, because I am love. You are love. We are love. You know what I mean? And so sometimes we got to get out of our head and really learn how to get into your heart. You know what I mean? Because the action takes place there. It's like one thing doesn't work without the other, no matter what you told. If you thought it was just your mind, think again, things of that nature and all that wonderful stuff. So guys, let's just go ahead and get into this clearing, okay? So in the meantime, guys, I want you to relax and just take a few breaths and breathe. There you go. There we go. All right. Okay. Come on. Sorry, guys. It's all good. Yes, take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Hey, Clarissa, I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Al-Jalil, I'm so glad that you are here too, guys. Joining me for this clearing, okay? So we're going to clear up the crap, okay? Because we don't need it no more. You don't need it anymore. You don't need to hold on to all of the limiting beliefs. You don't need to hold on to all the stories of the past. You don't need to hold on to guilt. You don't need to hold on to fear. You don't need to hold on to a whole bunch of stuff, all right? And so I think I've given enough time. I didn't really invite people or whatever, but it doesn't matter, because whoever this is for, they will be drawn to it, all right? So I'm not going to go out my way and drive myself crazy. We're getting everybody up in here, but, we're just going to go ahead and just make it happen, all right? Okay. All right. So the statements that I'm going to share with you guys today, you can use these statements or you can actually create your own statements. Okay. And somebody please let me know if the music is too loud or not. If it's okay, just give me a thumbs up or a heart or something. Let me know that our Zen back here is not, blasting. All right, so let's get it on. All right, guys. So just relax yourself, Let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths in. Get relaxed. Get into your sacred space. Find your sacred space. Find you, a little open area, a little space in your room or whatever, on your bed, wherever you want to be. It don't matter to me. Just, get in that space, okay? All right, so especially for my ladies, guys, I want you guys to be so open to this feminine energy that's available to us right now, okay? I need you to be very open to it, because this is who you are, okay? And so we want to channel that. We have that masculine energy and we have that feminine energy, but we need to get that feminine energy in too, you know what I mean? So everybody just, just open your arms to receive. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, hold it. Out through your mouth. This is going to make you guys feel amazing. Trust me. One more deep breath in. Hold it. And Shy, I see that you are here. This will be beautiful for the baby that's in your belly. Your baby will appreciate this. In and out. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to start labeling some things that we are going to release. Okay? All right. So the first thing I want you to think about is the things that have actually, in your mind, been, to your mental thinking, have been hindering you or that have been holding you back. Now we're talking about, anything as far as stress, or maybe it's been a certain situation that you might have had to go through and you're really just trying to let it go, but some of the energy around it is still lingering. So what we're going to do, guys, is call it an emotional freedom technique. The emotional freedom technique is a lot like acupuncture, okay? Except there's no needles. You're going to use your own energy. You're going to use your own life force in order to make this happen, okay? And so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be tapping on those very acupuncture centers that they actually shoot needles in and stuff to make you feel better. But you're going to tap on them with your hands, so as we release these things. Now what this does is the trapped emotions that you may be feeling in regards to whatever situations that may be attached to the things that I say that we're releasing. Think of them if they come up and just give it love, guys. Just say thank you. All right, you want to say thank you. You want to say I appreciate you, because you want to know something. All of those negative dents and emotions and feelings all helped you become who you are right now. And so that's what we want to focus on. We want to focus on who you are choosing to be in this moment right now. We're not worried about what used to be. It don't matter no more. Like, you know what I mean? And this is the reason why I'm doing this with you guys, so that we can just get rid of this. All right. So if you guys could dedicate about 10 minutes of your time to let's go ahead and just release these things. Let's make this happen. I believe in you. I want to see the best for you. And that's all I can say for now. All right. So the tapping points will be the side of your hand, okay? The tapping points will also be the top of your head. A tapping point will also be the side of your temples. A tapping point will also be under your nose. Another tapping point will be under your chin. Another tapping point will be right here in your collarbone, all right? And so as we're doing these things, you don't I'm going to give it to you in the order, and you guys can watch me and follow what I'm doing. But if for whatever reason you end up tapping on another area, it doesn't matter. It's still going to move the energy, all right? But just make sure that you're tapping so that we can release it, all right? All right, so let's go ahead and rock this out, all right? So the first thing that we are going to release is resentment. So I want you to take a deep breath in. And I want you to say, I release all resentment. So you want to breathe out resentment. So you want to breathe in love. And in your mind, you want to say, I release all resentment, or you can speak it out. Your words have power. They carry frequency, energy, and vibration. So say it. Put it out there. Allow that energy. You juice this energy that's around you, guys. It's not about the fact that you can't see it. It exists, whether you're aware of it or not. Okay? So that's all you need to do is know that it's there. Okay? So I release all resentment. All right, so let's tap on this. Resentment. Repeat after me. Even though I may have made some bad decisions in my life. So you're going to address them first, okay? Even though I may have made some bad decisions in my life. Even though people may have hurt me or disappointed me. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Although people may have talked about me, although people have things and judgments against me, even though I have judged myself, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I know that I'm worthy of everything that I desire. And anything that does not allow me to have the desires of my heart, anywhere that I'm feeling resentful about having the desires of my heart, I'm releasing that now. Take a deep breath in, guys. Close your eyes and just release the energy around it. As you tap on it, you can stop for a second and just breathe in through your nose and out your mouth, and you're going to feel this energy just release. I'm releasing resentment. Letting it go. Now what I want you to do is I want you to say, when it comes to resentment, can I let this go? When it comes to me being resentful, can I let this go? And the answer you're going to respond is, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And the next thing will be, will I let this go? Will I let this go? All this resentment, all of this hurt, all of this guilt that I'm feeling and feeling resentful for, all of these things that I've done, all of the actions that I've taken, all of the actions that I didn't take that I know I should have taken, all the resentful things that I resent where I did not stand in my own power, all of the times that I denied myself success. I denied myself success. Address it. I denied me. I denied me. I denied my true self. I denied myself. And anything in the way, anything that I am resentful of, that I deny myself of, from being resentful, from being scared, or from fear of the unknown, I'm letting this go now. And the last question you're going to ask is, when will I let this go? And that's when you're going to say, I'm letting this go now. Everything that has to do with resentment, anything that I'm holding on to that's keeping me in a resentful place, I'm releasing it. I'm letting it go. It no longer serves me. Now that we release that resentment, now what I want you to do is we're going to put in something new into your energy field, okay? So rather than just staying in resentment and saying, oh, okay, yeah, I'll let it go, we want to replace resentment. We want to replace resentment with resilience, okay? So I'm so grateful and thankful that I'm resilient. Now that I'm resilient, my entire life is changing. I recognize that obstacles may come my way, but I also recognize that they're just here to teach me. I don't have to take it that serious. I'm so grateful and thankful that all of the doors are opening up for me right now. Everything that I denied myself is returning itself to me right now. I feel resilient. I feel confident. I feel courageous. And resentfulness has left my life. I feel beautiful. I feel abundant. I feel... I don't know what to say. You fill in the blank. What are you feeling right now? What are you feeling right now? Fill in the blank and let that energy in. I feel great. I feel marvelous. I feel abundant. I feel like a world traveler. I feel fierce. I feel fierce. Okay? So let's get into that energy of, I'm feeling good. No longer feeling resentful for the past. You can't control what happened back then. You're going to change your decision right now because we just let that go. We just let resentment go, okay? And whenever you begin to feel resentment in certain situations and things that start to come up in your life, just release it. Do exactly what I just gave you. And these are some of the things that I do with my clients, okay? And so you're going to ask yourself, let's say your boss pissed you off. Your boss pissed you off. You don't have to go into feeling resentful like, oh my God, I hate this job, blah, blah, blah. Because it's not the job that you hate. It's the attitude of some of the people that you may work around who have a denser energy. But you don't have to take on that ownership of someone else's energy for yourself. Okay? So you may say to yourself, even though I feel resentful for whatever the heck just went on here at the office, I'm choosing to love myself completely and unconditionally, and I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. You don't worry about who else is not loving themselves. I'm letting it go. Because guess what? When you change you actually impact a change in the collective. Okay? So this whole thing that we're going through, guys, with this whole energetic shift in our lives right now is mainly because we are all raising our vibrations. Our frequencies are changing. The blindfolds are being taken off. And some of us feel resentful about finding out the truth. Some of us feel resentful for some of the things that we might have experienced, or feeling resentful that we didn't take chances. But guess what? Starting today, you will take every chance, every opportunity that is coming for you. You will take it. You will take that chance. You will pray about that. You will focus on that. You will get into contemplation and just meditate and ask for answers, guys. The answers are within you, okay? So you could ask yourself, I'm sorry, can I let this go? Yes, I can. Will I let this go? Yes, I will. When will I let this go? I let this go now. And you keep saying it. I let this go now. Tap right here, guys. I let this go now. 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 And you will feel the energy like whoosh. You will feel it move. You will feel it, okay? So I'm letting this go now, okay? I'm letting this go now. Okay, and so I see everybody. I see Raymond. I see Dwight. I see Shy. I see you guys, everybody. But I'm not going to do too much talking and stuff like that because I want to stay focused on the energy that I'm harnessing for you guys. All right? All right. So the next thing that we are going to release, you want to say that I release all fear and stuckness in my body, in my cells, in my blood, and my bones. Okay? So we're going to get this. I told y'all, we're going to get this energy out. We're going to get this energy out of you completely. Okay? Like, we're not going to just do little certain things. Like, we're going to deal with the residue because a lot of you guys are changing and you're trying to do better, but you're not really seeing too much change. I experienced that myself. It's like you see some change and then it's like, okay, well, what's going on? But that's because there's still residue that's left over. There's still residue of energy from past situations, past lives, generational curses and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I want to go ahead and just get rid of that residue. Let's drop it like it's hot. Ain't no need to keep it. What you keeping it for? It's nothing to hold on to. You're in a completely different space, place, and time for your evolution, for you to evolve, and for you to alter who you have come here to be. Okay? And so you need to let that stuff go. Let's go. We ain't gonna do too much talking. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty here. All right? Okay. So the next thing was, I release all fear. I release all fear that's still stuck. I release all fear that is still stuck in my body. I release all fear that is still stuck in my bones. I release all fear that is still stuck in my blood. I release all fear that's stuck in my mind. I am releasing it and I'm letting that go. All right. So come on, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and release that, the energy around any still stuck. All right. Anything that's still stuck. So we're going to call this the still stuck release right here. So tap, let's go. Even though I've done some things that allow me to keep myself stuck, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Although there's other things that may have taken place in my life, and sometimes people aren't fair, and it may have caused me to feel stuck. But no matter how stuck I felt, no matter how stuck I feel, no matter how stuck I may be or thought that I may be, I'm letting this go now. I'm releasing it. I'm releasing all that still stuck fear, all that still stuck energy of what I can't do, what I can do. I'm releasing that energy right now, guys. Tap, move that energy. Okay, this is the emotional freedom technique. In case you guys are just tuning in with me, and what we're doing today is we're removing some blocks. We're releasing some energetic blockages that are in our energy field so that we can be able to be in the flow of abundance, to be in the flow of love, to be in the flow of, forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving other people, just being. Learning to be in the present moment and trusting that this present moment is all that you need to create all that you desire. Okay, so don't let the present moment go to waste by staying focused on the past. All right? All right, so let's go. Let's continue. I release all fear still stuck in my body. I release all fear still stuck in my mind. I release all fear still stuck in my throat where I'm not speaking my truth. Let that go. And although I may not have spoken my truth and it caused me to be fearful and it caused me to stay still, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. No, I didn't do everything right. No, I didn't make all the right decisions. No, I didn't believe in myself. No, I didn't believe in the help provided to me. No, I didn't believe in my family. No, I didn't believe in whatever. I'm just using words, but you fill in the blanks. What didn't you believe in that have you still in this still stuck energy? I'm releasing it now from my body. I'm releasing that energy now from my mind. I'm releasing that energy now from my blood. That fear, I'm releasing it from my blood and every single cell and fiber of my being. I am letting it go. Let's go. Can I let this go? Ask yourself that question. Can I let go of this fear? Can I let go of this fear that is still stuck in my body, that is still stuck in my mind, that is still stuck in my bones, that is still stuck in my heart? Can I let this go? Yes. As Alora says, forget everything. Forget everything and release. Forget everything, guys. Don't think, just be. It was what it was and it served what it needed to serve. But now it's time for you to serve yourself. It's time for you to serve you. Okay? So be okay with releasing that fear. Okay? That still stuck fear. Alright? So can I let this go? Yes, I can. Will I let this fear go? Yes, I will. When will I let this fear go? I let it go now. I let all of this fear go right now. All of this still stuck fear in every fiber of my being. I release it. I let it go now. When are you going to let this go? Now. When are you letting this go? Now. Keep saying it. I'm letting this go now. I'm letting this go now. I'm letting this go now. All of the abandonment that I may have felt, I'm letting it go now. All of the sacrifices that I feel that I made for other people and not myself, and not loving me, I'm letting it go now. This is all still stuck fear. Why do you stay in these situations? We stay in certain situations and jobs and relationships and stuff like that. We stay because we fear the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. If I walk away, what's going to happen? If she walks away, what's going to happen? If I leave my job, how am I going to pay my bills? You got all of this stuff going on. And you're forgetting about you. You are the source. That source is alive in you. Okay? And so you need to align with that source and know that you can let go of anything that does not serve you. You are not bound and bind by your past. You are not bound and bind by your past. But I can promise you, you are bound by what you say and do presently. Because it's going to create your future, which is just going to be a repeat of the past. Is that what you want? You don't want a repeat of the past? Who the hell want to keep going back over the same cycles? Let it go. And trust and know that you are it. There is nothing else outside of you. That you're it. You got to make the decision to change it, to alter it, to love it, and just show yourself love for all of the different things that you experience. Be that love, know that love, trust that love, and transmute that energy. So what? Negative things are going to happen, but you don't have to take the energy of it from a negative aspect. You don't. You can look at it and say, what was I supposed to learn from this? Thank you, señorita. Thank you, monsieur. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you for showing me who I was not. Thank you for showing me who I am, becoming who I am. I know now because you did whatever, or because I walked away from that job, or because I stood up for myself. Don't let people walk over you. So the only reason why you stay is because you're fearful of what's going to happen if you do it or if you don't. Okay? So release that still stuck fear. Release that still stuck fear. I'm letting it go. When? Now. I'm letting it go now. You no longer have jurisdiction in this. You don't have no rights in this jurisdiction over here. Okay? Alright, next thing we're going to release, guys, we're just going to release 5 things today, and then I'll come back and we'll do like 5 more each day as we go through that this week. Okay, so we're starting today, and we're going to do that 7-day clearing, release, and we're going to get this out the way. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to be releasing is unforgiveness. It's okay. I release unforgiveness. And the reason we're going to release unforgiveness is because forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for you. And you cannot control whether somebody else forgives you or not. But guess what's happening? The energy around not having closure to whatever that situation was is what is allowing the energy to stay stuck. Okay? That unforgiveness of, oh, well, he was wrong and she was wrong. Guys, everybody was doing the best that they could do based on what their level of thinking. If your mother walked out, or your father walked out, or your baby daddy walked out, or your baby mama did something, or whatever it was, the mindset of the person that you were dealing with, the programming that this person has is what made them behave that way. It's learned behavior. Okay? And so since it's learned behavior, we have to learn to forgive ourselves. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and knock out and release all unforgiveness. Even though I found it hard to forgive certain people in my life for certain things, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though people have done me wrong, even though I may have wronged other people, I'm letting this go. I forgive myself, right? I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself for not forgiving my mother, not forgiving my father. I deeply and completely love and accept myself for not forgiving my children, for not forgiving my ex, for not forgiving my whatever, whoever, your cousins, your co-workers. Just put it in there. Okay? And let's tap that energy out. Let's get that out. Let's release that. Let's release that, okay? Let that go. Unforgiveness. Even though I didn't forgive, or even though I wasn't forgiven, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though they made me feel like they didn't love me. Whatever it is. Even though I dealt with the trauma from my parents, or I dealt with the trauma from my family member who abused me or touched me, or an ex who cursed me out and was disrespectful, or that hit me, or whatever your story is, bring it to the surface. I don't know your story. I'm just throwing examples out, but I'm throwing these examples out so that it could trigger something in you to show you the unforgiveness and the resentment and the fears and all that stuff that you are holding on to, of things that you have no control over. You only have control over you. You only have control over you. Alright? And so I want you to release that unforgiveness. The fact that you didn't forgive your dad for walking away. The fact that you didn't forgive your mother for being promiscuous and making you a promiscuous person because you thought that's what you're supposed to do. Whatever. Okay? So you want to say, even though I had a hard time forgiving people for certain things that they did to me, right? But in truth, they didn't do it to you. They did it for you because it taught you something, okay? So I'm releasing that now. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Those people who didn't forgive me, it's okay, because I understand that right now they're not in the place that I am. Right now, they may not know how to love themselves. So how can they love me? And I release that because this is my job to love me. I'm letting this go now. And even though not everyone will love me or everyone will show me what I feel like I deserve, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Oh gosh, just let that go. I know that felt so dense. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Just let that go. Forgive your mother, forgive your father, forgive your uncles, for your aunts, your babysitters, your whoever you have been having a hard time forgiving, I need you to love yourself regardless to the fact that you had a hard time forgiving them, right? Okay? So release that unforgiveness. And you want to know what you're going to do now is you're going to say, even though others may not have forgiven me, I forgive me. Okay? I forgive me. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely forgive me. I forgive them for not forgiving me. I forgive them because there's other people that may not forgive you for certain things that you've done, right? Okay, everybody is in their own space. You can't make nobody forgive you or whatever. Like, that's just where they are, okay? So remember, guys, once again, forgiveness is something that you do for yourself, not for other people. Okay, so release that unforgiveness, because that energy of unforgiveness is keeping you trapped. I promise you guys, that whole thing of not letting it go, feeling like you have to prove a point, so you're not going to talk, you're not going to say, look, who do you love? I love you too. You're welcome, Bobby. You're welcome. So, who do you love? Start asking yourself, who do I love? Do I love me, or do I love everybody else and everything else outside of me so much more than myself that I can't forgive them? I can't forgive them for not forgiving me for my bad decisions. And I can't forgive myself because I'm worried about how somebody else is going to judge me. Stop. No more, guys. That's the end. That's old news. We used to have to do that. Not no more. We're clearing this right now. We're putting an end to this, okay? Let me know how you guys feel in the comments. I'm releasing unforgiveness. Can I let unforgiveness go? Yes, I can. Will I let unforgiveness go? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And if for whatever reason, when you ask yourself, will you let unforgiveness go? And somewhere in your heart, you feel like you really just can't let it go yet. It's okay, because that's still just the trapped energy in you that's not really allowing you to break out of it. All right. But what you can do is, if you're not really feeling like, when I say, we got, can I let this go? Will I let this go? And you ask yourself, will I let this go? And you have a hard time saying, yes, I will. What you can say is, I will let this go in the perfect timing. I will let this go in the perfect timing. That's only if you're resisting it. Like, if your mind and your body is resisting it so heavy, okay, and it's resisting it so much, then you just tell yourself, I will let this go in the right time, or this, something to that nature. All right. But I'm not here to keep you afraid of letting nothing go. I'm here to help you demand and declare that just to yourself, that you love yourself enough to let it go. All right. So I'm not condoning the patty cake. Oh, I'm patting you on the shoulder like you a baby. Oh, baby, no. I'm not here to put the Band-Aid over the wound. I'm here for you to look at this wound. Let's put some Neosporin on it and let's heal it. Let's heal it. I'm not here for you to just look at it. Okay? Let's heal it. Forgive. You cannot control what your mom did. She did the best that she could. You can't control what grandma did, what daddy did, what baby daddy did. They did the best that they could, based on the level of consciousness that they were operating from. So, what do you expect? I got you. Okay, and so, Bobby, in a situation like that, where you feel like you have somebody that you really want to do something to, you have to understand, Bobby, that that's not you that actually wants to harm that person. It's actually your ego that feels like you have to be vengeful in some way in order to receive, or in order to give out a payback, which is third dimensional, baby. Okay? That is third dimensional. We are in a fifth dimensional place where we come from love, and you need to understand that that person that you want to put your hands on does not have the same mind that you do. They don't have every single experience that you may have had, which means that certain things that they do and how they feel in their heart will never be the way that you might feel in your heart. So you have to just be the bigger person. You can address it, but don't stress it. Meaning, if you need to have a conversation with somebody and you need to heal those areas of your life with your mother, your cousin, your brother, whoever it is, then go have that conversation. And if that person is not willing to talk to you or whatever the case might be, guess what? That's still healing that has to come through them. In the right time, they will heal and they'll be able to talk to you. And if not, your life will be so much different that you probably won't even really be thinking about them anymore. So, don't give so much energy, especially Bobby, if you said she stole $12K from you. Let's talk about that off of this, okay? So you inbox me, Bobby, and then I can assist you with that separately. I don't want to affect with the healing thing that we're doing right now. So we understand that the person stole from you. Bobby, my pocketbook was stolen out of my car. I lost a whole lot of stuff that was stolen from me, right? But in the same token, I understood that the person who stole from me was coming from a struggle mentality. I had to step out. I had to step back. Like, okay, I could sit here and I could look like the victim. You know what I mean? Excuse me, guys. I could sit here and I could be a victim about my bag getting missing. Or I could take action towards, contacting the police or whatever the case may be and see what I could do to get my bag back or whatever the case may be. But I was calm about it because I recognized that the person who actually stole my bag out the car was either on drugs, which means that they weren't even operating with their own mind when they stole the money, when they stole my pocketbook. That means that they were struggling in some way. They were fearful in some way that they weren't going to be able to eat. There was some kind of need or necessity that person had that felt their only way out or what their only solution was to steal. So, in a case like that, I had to practice forgiveness in my heart because I understood the person who stole my pocketbook is not in a right state of consciousness. Okay? And so because I understand that person is not in a right state of consciousness, I gotta love me. And you want to know what ends up happening? What ends up happening, Bobby, is that I got a phone call from the police station that they actually found my bag along with the person who stole my bag. Now, mind you, I didn't need anything to happen to the person who stole my bag because at the end of the day, your lessons and your karma is going to be dealt with. Your hands will be dealt. The hand will be dealt for you. But I was more importantly coming from a place of compassion that I don't even want you to go to jail because you know what you did was wrong. I don't want you to go to jail, but there's going to be a bunch of other people that may want you to go to jail for what you did if you continue down this path. You get what I'm saying? So what I had to do is I had to pray for that person who stole my pocketbook out my car. I had to pray for them, and I had to really, really just send them love and light for whatever pain that they are experiencing that made them think that it was okay to open up my car door and steal my bag. So I do understand, Bobby, that your cousin took $12,000 from you or whatever the case might be. However, we'll talk a bit more about it. Like I said, I don't want to drag that out too much, but that is a part of forgiveness. Forgive her or him. Forgive her for stealing from you or whatever the case might be, because at the end of the day, you're not going to get it back. You feel what I mean? It's not like she gonna say, oh, here go your money back if she spent it already. So that's an L that you gotta take. But not only is it an L that you gotta take, it's not even really a loss. It's a level up. Because guess what? Now that 12K is gone, guess who's gonna have to get their grind on to make that 12K back? You. Right? But now, because you're so persistent, now you may not make that 12K. You might make 24K. Because now, you get what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to look at the lesson as your blessing. Like, because she did that, it made you have to grind more. No, we don't want to do that. No, nobody don't feel like you just got all of this money to be able to do what you need to do, and then here comes the devil. Right? It's cool. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, unless the weapon that you accept to prosper against you. Okay, if you accept the weapon, you could easily reject it. Like, you know what? I see what this is. I see exactly what's happening. And when you come from that mindset and you come from that state of consciousness that you see it, you're aware of it, you're observing it like, all right, okay. All right. You can come from a different space rather than being like resistant or like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I can't think of the word. But anyway, you don't have to be so. It's not right what they did. Make no mistake. It's not right that anybody stole anything from you. Okay? Make no mistake. I'm not saying be all happy-go-lucky that the person stole $12,000 from you. No. I'm not saying that. But let's deal with the emotions around what was stolen from you. Because guess what? Not only did this $12,000 hurt you being stolen from you, there were other things in your life that have been stolen from you that is connected to other things being stolen from you. So maybe a relationship was stolen from you. Maybe your childhood was stolen from you. It goes so much deeper, guys. And when coaching with me really helps you get to the bottom of this. You get what I mean? Because why do people continuously keep stealing from you? Because you're in some way stealing from yourself. Okay? All right. So that was forgiveness, right? All right. So let's release guilt, guys. And then we're going to get out of here. All right. So, I don't think that I finished this. So let's finish unforgiveness. Okay, so all of this unforgiveness, all of these dense emotions that I'm feeling about not being forgiven or forgiving others, can I let this go? Yes, I can. All of this unforgiveness, all of this hurt, all of this pain that I felt about not being forgiven or forgiving someone else that really, really wronged me, can I let this go? Yes, I can. Will I let this go? Yes, I will. I'll let this go. Why am I letting this go? I'm letting this go because it don't serve me. I'm letting this go because it's not helping me. I'm letting this go because it's not making me a better person. I'm letting this go because it's hindering my success. It's not helping my success. It's hindering my success. It's blocking me. So I'm letting it go now. And because I let this unforgiveness go, and because I've learned to forgive, now everything is turning around for me. Because now I am forgiven. I am loved. I am honored. I am trusted. I am believed in. I am confident. I am resilient. I am everything that they told you that you wasn't, or you thought that you couldn't be based on the story of the past from mama, dad, or whoever. I can, and I forgive them for thinking that that was the wrong that was the right thing to tell me at that time. At that time, however that parent was brought up, or whatever the person, if you was being bullied, or whatever the case might be, at that time, that's what they knew. You get what I'm saying? So don't stay stuck in a paradigm that it don't even exist no more, and you're driving yourself crazy about it. Forgive it. Forgive it. And let it be so that you could let something else great in. Okay, and when will I let this go? I let this go now. So I want you to say, I'm releasing all of this unforgiveness right now. I'm letting it go. I'm letting go unforgiveness. I'm letting go the doubts of being forgiven. Because guess what? Sometimes you could block your own self from somebody else blocking you because they don't know how to take you. They don't know how to take you. They don't know how to approach you, stuff like that. So guys, just let go of the energy around it. When you let go of the energy around it, you're going to notice that those old people who owe you apology, most of them will show up and apologize. It does not mean that you need to take them back or nothing like that. But at least you have that healing in your heart for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the most important thing. Okay? So, yes. Okay? All right, so can I let this go? Yes, I can. Will I let this go? Yes, I will. When will I let this go? I let this go now. Now take a deep breath in, guys. In through your nose, hold your breath, and release it. Just release. Don't think, just release. Let the energy go. Alright, guys, one more. I think that was guilt. All right, so what we're going to do is guilt, shame, and blame. We're going to do these three together. And this tell me the last one for this part, okay? Blame, guilt, shame, and blame. I release guilt, shame, and blame. I'm letting go guilt, shame, and blame. All of the guilt that I have held in my body, in every cell of my being, hindering me from being the best version of myself. All of the shame that I may have felt by things that I did do, things that I didn't do, I'm letting it go now. All of the shame and guilt, all of the shame, all of the guilt, all of the resentment, all the blame, me blaming other people for what's happening to me, I'm letting that go now. And even though I blame others for my unhappiness, even though I blamed others for my unhappiness, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I was blamed for things that I didn't do, even though people didn't believe me, even though my parents judged me, even though family members hurt me, even though they blame me for things not working out, even though my co-workers blame me for things not working out, even though my peers and my business partners blame me for things not working out, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself, regardless to the blame. I deeply and completely love and accept myself, regardless of the shame. I deeply and completely love and accept myself, regardless of the guilt. I love me. I deeply and completely love myself. I understand that a lot of things may not have been my fault. I recognize now that my behaviors were only learned behaviors, and I learned to be the way that I was. I learned to act badly. I learned to be disobedient. I learned to not love me. I learned to hurt other people because I was hurt. I learned this. But I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I learned these behaviors. I learned about guilt. I learned to be shameful. I learned to be blameful. I learned that. But I'm letting that go right now. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. God, I want you to put your hands on your heart right here for this one. We're going to release blame, shame, and guilt. Blame, shame, and guilt. We're going to release that from our heart, because a lot of times the energy gets trapped in our heart. And when that energy is trapped in our heart, it makes it very hard for us to love. It makes it very hard for us to love other people. It makes it very hard for us to trust other people. It makes it very hard for us to be us, because we are trapped by the mind of someone else. Okay? So let's release this. All this blame, all this shame, all this guilt. Can I let this go? Yes, I can. Now, when we say this, guys, and you do this on your own or you do this with me now, I want you to name some of the things that you are ashamed of. Maybe you had infidelity in your marriage or something, relationship or something, right? That would be shameful. That would be blameful, because you would be blaming yourself if you were the person who did it, or if you'd be blaming the other person. But most of the time, if the other person did something, it's because it was lack in an area of your relationship that led that to happen. You get what I'm saying? So this is why coaching is very helpful, because you got to look at how you got there. We could look at the story itself, but we got to look at how did it get there? Who was she hurt by before she got to you? Who disappointed him or abandoned him before he got to you, and why he's afraid that you're going to abandon him, or why she's afraid you're going to abandon her. Okay? All right. Let's let this go. All right? All right, so can I let this go? The guilt that I have around not being financially free. You could even do this for your finances. The guilt and the shame and the blame that I have around my finances, not being able to take care of myself, not being able to provide for my family, not being able to invest in my career, not being able to just think of some things. Think of some things that if you had the money to do what it was that you need to do, then you would do it. But you feel bad because you don't have it, right? So you want to release any resentment around not having enough, not being enough, not doing enough. You know what I mean? You let go of that blame, let go of that shame. If you didn't have it, you didn't have it. It was a result of your thinking patterns. It is a byproduct of the way that you were thinking and the way that you were feeling is what led to your temporary abundance and your temporary poverty. Because guess what? These two energies are both equal. Financial abundance is very much equally available to you, just as poverty. But your focus has been lack of. So when your focus is lack of, what do you get? Lack of. Right? But sometimes you be in alignment, right? And when you're in alignment, things come, they flow, they work out, right? So get rid of the shame. Get rid of the blame when it comes to your finances. Get rid of the guilt when it comes to your finances. Get rid of the blame, shame, and guilt when it comes to love. Get rid of the blame, shame, and guilt when it comes to your parents. Get rid of the blame, shame, and guilt when it comes to your kids. Because you might have been the best parent that you could possibly be, and your child took another road. Now, you can't control your kids, but only to a certain extent. If you know that you did everything that you could possibly do to keep them on the right path, and they chose another path, that's not your fault. So don't go blaming you like, oh, I'm a bad parent because my kid is out here doing it. That doesn't make you a bad parent. It just makes you the parent of a child that has their own mind and decided to go in another direction. That's the truth. Okay? So stop blaming yourself. Stop shaming yourself. Stop with all of that. Because it does not serve you. It doesn't help you. All right? So come on, guys. Can I let this go? Can I let go of the blame, the shame, and the guilt surrounding my finances, surrounding my family, surrounding my love life, surrounding my decisions? Can I let the shame, blame, and guilt go? Yes, I can. Will I let the shame, the blame, and the guilt go around all of these toxic areas in my life? Yes, I will. I will let them go. I release them now. I release them. I let them go. Wipe it off. Get it off of you. And transmute that energy into love. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. And when will I let this go? I let blame, shame, and guilt go right now. I let shame, blame, and guilt go right now. Okay? So guys, what I want you to do is I also want you to put your hands down on where your root chakra is. Okay? And this is right, in your girl power, since we in the She Power the Prophet community. And I want you to just heal this area so you could get grounded. Everybody. Okay? Everybody. Heal the energy around this root chakra, because this is what keeps you grounded. This is what keeps you financially aligned. This is the area of your energy centers. Guys, you have a chakra system, an energy body. Not only do you have a physical body, you have an energy body that needs to be taken care of. It needs to be tended to. And because you're not tending to it is the reason why things are all over the place. Okay? So let's get these things in alignment. Grand Rising, beautiful Lashawna, I see you. Okay? This is why. Okay? So we want to go ahead and release all the negative energy and dense emotions around that, guys. Just flow. Okay? Just move that energy and say thank you. I want you to say thank you to guilt. Say it right now. Say thank you, guilt. Because that was just the ego. Say thank you, ego. Thank you for showing me who I'm not. Thank you, family. Thank you for showing me who I'm not. Thank you. Thank you, financial poverty or restrictions or whatever, thank you. Because you want to think that, you know why you want to think that poverty? You think it not from a place of like, oh, I'm thinking it because, I want you to come from a space of gratitude, that because the experience that you got out of it made you make more money. When you realize that you was about to be put out of your house, or you was about to lose your job, or whatever the case may be, whatever the situation was, or your business wasn't running fluidly and making the money that you wanted in your business, right? Like, it's okay to free yourself from that, because your ego will tell you that you're no good, your product is no good, and that you should be ashamed of yourself for investing money in something that wasn't going to make you no money. That's just it's just your ego talking to you. It wants to control you. It's pretending to be you. So sometimes you need to step outside yourself and say, who is that talking? Who is that telling me that I'm not good enough? Who is that telling me that I should feel guilty about taking my life into my own hands? Who is that speaking in my mind? Because the true you, the love that you are, the person, the true version of yourself, it knows no separation. It knows no disconnect. It only knows love. So when you are in fear, shame, guilt, and all of these toxic things, you are not in true alignment with who you are. Okay? And so, but be okay with the fact, because now you have an opportunity to identify the fact that you have not been in alignment with who you are. And now you get to do something about it. Now you get to make better choices. Now you get to forgive people. Now you get to forgive yourself. Now you get to release everything that you thought was and accept what really is, which is that you have the power to release any guilt, any resentment, any unforgiveness, any remaining still stuck energy. You have the power to release it right now. You're in control. You have to take back the power of your mind. Take back the power of your emotions. Okay? And just align yourself. So when will I let all of this stuff go? Put it in the comments. I'm letting this go now. I'm letting this go now. Put it in the comments for me, guys. I'm letting this go now. Poverty, I'm releasing it now. Stagnation, I'm releasing it now. I'm letting it go when? I'm letting it go now. Can I let go of stagnation? Yes, I can. Can I let go of poverty? Yes, I can. Can I let go of unforgiveness? Yes, I can. Will I let go of poverty? Yes, I will. Will I let go of unforgiveness? Yes, I will. When will I let go of poverty? I'll release poverty now. And I accept true abundance of who I am, my birthright, what was deemed for me from the beginning. I claim my power. I claim my birthright. I claim it because it belongs to me. Okay? So you have to claim your birthright, guys. You got to claim what's yours. Claim it. Own it. Own your happiness. I claim my happiness. I declare and decree that happiness belongs to me, and nothing outside of me has the right to take it away from me. Okay? So understand, there may be things going on around you, but remember to stay centered and remember to just tap it out. It's just trapped energy. Tap it out. I'm letting this go now. Can I let this go? Yes, I can. Will I let this go? Yes, I will. And when will I let this go? I let this go now. Alright, guys, so do me a big favor and go ahead and take a deep breath. You guys should be feeling absolutely amazing. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths, guys, and let me know how you feel. Let me know if this energy clearing was helpful for you, if it made you feel, beautiful. Did it make you realize some things that you might have been holding on to that you didn't need to hold on to anymore? How was this experience? And this is what we do in my coaching classes, and people who actually coach with me one-on-one. We get to the bottom of where these beliefs are, and we release these hindering beliefs, blocks, and stories because they do not serve us anymore, and we don't have to hold on to them anymore. All right? And so, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Just remember that you can have all of the above, that you can have it all, and anything that tells you that you can't have it all is a lie. See, when you looking at me, what I'm missing to be, what I'm destined to be. I done been through the pain in this life, everything in this life. Hey! All of your above, all of your above, all of your above. Let me know how you feel, y'all. Hey! 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 All of your above.
What do you see when you looking at me? See me come up from nothing, see me living my dreams.
Hey!
I done been to the bottom,
I done been to the top.
I deserve to be rich, headed straight to the top. Look how I rock for the block, look how I rap for the Lord. I get nothing but love.
I hope you guys are feeling amazing. Yes.
The new Benz is all white, call it John McCain. How the heck would you stop me? Why the world would you try? I go hard
Happy
forever.
Saturday, happy Sunday, everybody.
That's just how I was built. See the look in my eyes. You take all of this from me, and I'm still gonna survive. You get truth from me, but these rappers
What
lie.
energy, y'all? Have a good time. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. I hope this energy was great for you. I hope you got a lot out of this clearing. Guys, I'm about to get my butt out of here. This stuff is full. I love you. Have an amazing day. You are amazing. And you can have all the above. Mine's up. Just breathe, guys. Release it. Let it go. All the above. 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 All the above. Hey. Hey. My energy on fleek right now. All the above. All right, y'all. I'm out.